Well, what a morning. Well, it started last night. I got caught driving in the dark, and I don't like to drive in the dark. So I stopped at a spot that I found on an Overlander. I wasn't real comfortable with it. So I had traveled I-10 some in the afternoon to try to make up a little bit of my time since I meandered so much. So I got back on I-10 to go to the rest area. Well, it was back 10 miles, so I had to backtrack. So at least this morning when I got up, I remembered that so that I could turn around and go the opposite direction. So I get up this morning and I don't have any half and half, so I can't have any coffee yet, except I thought about I had some canned milk down in the Stow and Go. So I dug it out, and now I'm about to have my first cup of coffee, so things will get better. Got to fill up with gas again for the third time in I think 3 days, because that's what happens when you like to meander like me. If I just go straight wherever I'm going, I probably wouldn't use much gas, but then I wouldn't have as much fun, because yesterday was fun. So I get up this morning, I've knocked my glasses off by the bed, so I had a little bit of time finding them, but that wasn't a real problem. That wasn't as big a problem as my next problem. Over on my little nightstand, I always put my dentures in my partial. My dentures were there, but my partial wasn't, so I couldn't find my partial. So I looked. Well, I get on up there. I said, well, it's got there in here. So, oh, I've also lost the lid to my liquid container. I don't know if I knocked it out or what. So I put it up there, wedged it in behind my refrigerator and counter, so that I would be sure not to knock it over until I could get somewhere to dispose of it. So I go to climb up there in the front to drive to to the gas station, so that I can get gas and take care of the other things and turn around and go in the right direction. I look over there. I've thrown my jacket on top of the liquid container. So now all I can do is picture that my sleeve is down in there. But it's not, thank goodness. So I have found my milk, made my coffee. I have moved my jacket off of there, and it wasn't wet. So I got back here with the light and looked down there where I'd already looked over and over, and there's my partial beside the bed, because there wasn't going to be a whole lot of smiling going on today. Wasn't going to be any smiling going on today. Probably wasn't going to be any talking going on today if I couldn't find my partial. So the day's going to be better, because everything's already happened. So now I'm going to have a wonderful day. I'm going to brush my hair. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to put my shoes on, because it got 21 degrees last night. I'm so glad I came out west to be warm in the midst of cold at home, because it was 21 degrees. But I had to go ahead while it was fresh on my mind and tell about my great morning. I got to the point this morning where I said, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going home. When things start happening like that, it's time to hit the road, go home. But then you got to just settle down, and you got to just take care of the little issues one at a time. And it wasn't any big bumps or anything. I mean, I'm used to losing stuff. And so it all worked out. So now I'm going to have my coffee, and then I'm going to go up there and get some of that cheap gas. And I'm going to go to White Sands. It's going to be cold, but I don't care. I'm going to see the white sand. I'm going to get out there and walk in I'm going to get my toes in the sand today. I'm going to get my toes in the sand today. All right, later.